Well, I'm now Layfield. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've been diagnosed for about 2 months now. I'm already on our Dexcom. I'm also on the T-Slim X2 insulin pump, and we're going to get it all ready to insert it, and then we're going to show you how to do it.
All right. So we are going to start by getting Noah's insulin pump ready. So we've got a bunch of supplies. First things first is we've got Noah's insulin, his Humalog, and that is what he gets every day at every meal, and he gets half a unit per hour, and this essentially will keep Noah alive. All right. In addition, we've got a syringe here, which will help us draw out the insulin and get it inserted into his cartridge. And this cartridge will go into his insulin pump. From there, we are going to fill up this tubing, and this is the tubing that will go from the cannula and eventually go into this cannula, which will insert into Noah's body. So this is what you call an infusion set. Uh-oh. Trying to get it back on. There we go. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the syringe and we are going to draw back about how much insulin we think Noah will use over the course of 3 days is how much it lasts. He takes about 12 units a day, and then he takes about 3 units per meal, so another 12 units. So he uses about 24 to 26 units a day over the course of 3 days. But we're going to draw a little extra in just to make sure he doesn't run out in case he has some highs. Alright. And then what we're going to do is we are going to push the syringe into his insulin, flip it over, and we are going to push the air in to create some pressure. And then we are going to draw it back. And that looks pretty good. And we're not going to drop the insulin because that's a terrible idea. Alright, now we're going to look to see if we have any bubbles. And we have some little bubbles in there, and the champagne bubbles are okay. But we don't want to see any big air bubbles. So what we're going to do, just to get a little of that out, is we're going to get some of that air out. Alright, that's how we do that. Then we are going to come over here to the cartridge, and we're going to use this little spot right here. And we are going to pop the syringe in here. And then we are going to draw back again. We are going to draw back some air out of there. There's going to be some resistance. So you see there was some air in there. So now we're going to go ahead and get rid of that too. Alright. And then we are going to go ahead and fill up the cartridge. Alright, so now the cartridge is ready. So we're going to take this cannula and we are going to hook it here. Although Noah, here, come here, I need your pump. So this is now ready to go. Noah wears this awesome little thing. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to hit some buttons here. Close. Alright, we are going to go to load. We're going to change Noah's cartridge And it says, yes, insulin deliveries will be suspended. We're going to continue. So it's now
Can I
stopped
disconnect?
and you can disconnect. So as you see, there you go. There we go. So now Noah is disconnected from his insulin. So we're going to hit next. Preparing for the cartridge, so it needs us to remove his cartridge. So we will go ahead and pop this out of the case if I can get it. And we got this cool little pop socket on the back here to keep his tubing in queue. I saw that as a Facebook hack. I thought that was pretty clever notice for our Maryland family. All right, so now we are going to take out the old cartridge. Okay, I'm just gonna go over there and we are going to put in a new cartridge. It just slides in. Okay. We're gonna hit next. And now it's detecting the cartridge. While it's doing that, Noah, come here. Lift your shirt up. So we've got all these stickers attached to. Oh, look, the eyeball. So these are. You want to do it?
I got it.
Well, it's detecting the cartridge.
One at a time. Mom.
Where are we gonna put your insulin pump today? Look at its eyeball. Look, it looks like an eagle. It's an
Does.
eagle.
An eagle.
Eagles, Philly fans.
An eagle.
Mommy, I got an eagle on my stomach.
You got it? Alright.
Oh, it's on the tubing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, come here. Look at the eagle. Alright, now we want to go ahead and we need to take off the tubing from before.
Yeah,
We should. So, but let's do this. Where do you want your pump this time?
on this side.
On this side? Alright, so we're going to make an interim stop.
No, wait, get on his phone and stop it.
Now grab your phone.
You can't reach it.
Stop. Second.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, Mom.
Alright, come here. So this is Noah's Dexcom. So this is a continuous glucose monitor. And it's a little tricky to get off sometimes. That's a sensor. So we're going to keep that here.
I'm gonna peel this.
And this is inserted in Noah's skin. And it will read his blood sugar continuously. So the site, the insulin change is every 3 days, and the Dexcom is every week. So they just happen to fall on the same night. All right, ready to, what are we taking out first? Let's take out this one so I can put in your, because you're going to put your arm, even though you can take this out a little bit. So you want me to, is it okay?
I want to keep the eagle.
So if you can see it, There's a
Can't see
tiny
it. It's too
little
little.
sensor there.
It's too little.
Okay. That's what goes into Noah's skin. Alright. Alright. So, fill tubing alert. Alright, so I need to fill the tubing, so it's telling me that. But in the meantime, we have Noah clean off his belly. The other side, since that's where we're going to put the insulin. Okay, while he does that,
I don't want to have to look up physical.
we are going to fill the tubing. So we never fill the tubing when it's connected to his body, okay? Because obviously that can give him too much insulin and that would be a problem. So we always fill the tubing before that. One moment, another moment. All right. So as you can see, there's a little teeny tiny connector there. So now we're filling the tubing. We're going to start that process. So essentially the cartridge is going to fill the insulin. It usually takes about 11 units to fill.
10 last time.
10 point something, right?
10
To fill the tubing. And it's very important that we watch for the insulin to come out of the little connector there.
Can I close this?
Yeah, and clean your belly. If you want to use this will help. Okay.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, we'll put these in for 4. Alright, do the other one.
Eagle.
So we're at 7.
Eagle.
While that's happening, Noah's taking off his other one. So this is this one right here is where the insulin goes into his body. Here it comes. So as you see, we got a drop. And you want to make sure it's flowing. Alright, so we're going to hit